Hello, everybody. It's me, E. I'm back commentating as you. We've got pretty good stuff for you guys to start out with. We got Stutter Step Steven versus Luigi Mojo. We got Day Tripper versus Rat Monster at home. Luigi Fox, the matchup you guys know and love. So Luigi, very mobile character on the ground, has very good combo starters on Fox, good edge guarding tools, and really just a very strong punish game. Fox on the other hand's got all the movement advantages except for the wave dash, of course. Fox very fast on the ground, very fast aerials, very fast moves in general. Got really good edge guarding tools on Luigi as well, actually. Has really good Shine Spike. Shine is one of the best Luigi edge guarding tools in the entire game. So it's really about Luigi kind of nailing down the speedy little demon that is Fox and trying to get these big combos. Whereas Fox is trying to stay safe, use the movement, use the ranges, try to basically either put a good pressure on Luigi to make it hard for Luigi to really breathe, or you can play it more at range where you're like kind of trying to scope out those wave dash lengths and punish them. You can also exploit Luigi kind of universally as different characters because he has very poor aerial drift. So it's like, he can go really far left and right really fast, and he can go up and down, but it's hard for him to go in the diagonal. So we'll see how these two players work around it. That was a really good jump read from Stutter Step Steven, going right in there with that up air. Get the blue on there. Yeah, getting the stock lead, always nice. So, but Luigi Mojo could very easily just get this kill pretty soon. Down air right there. Gonna be able to put Stutter Step Steven in a very poor position. Pretty much just gonna be a kill there. I guess Steven didn't have the have a jump. Or maybe it instantly used it. I don't know. Looked like it didn't. No, he didn't have a jump. Yeah, back to even stocks, but Stutter Step Steven does get a good amount of damage going into this third stock for either of them, so that's always nice. But one down smash from Luigi Mojo with some proper maybe some reads afterwards could definitely even this back up. So we'll see what happens. Tries to go for the charge up smash in the middle of the stage. Not quite gonna be advised. In Melee, in other games you can get away with that sometimes with certain characters. In Melee, fully charging a smash attack, it's usually pretty risky. You're probably gonna get punished, especially with a character like Fox. Well, that being said, though, that was a huge reversal opportunity. Luigi Mojo thought that it was gonna be just a roll-up situation, but Fox, ever deceptive with his up B length, very long in NTSC, very long. Which is why one of the few things that Nintendo actually nerfed in the PAL version. So even Big N recognized that they might have made that one a little too long. But yeah, Stutter Step Steven, trying to play it safe, trying to use these ranges. This has been a little bit of a longer game than I feel like people are used to with this kind of matchup, just with the big punish game from Luigi's side, and obviously the explosivity that Fox has inherent to his kit. I think it's just because Stutter Step Steven trying to play this a little bit safer, not trying to, go in recklessly, especially when it's more at these even stocks. Of course, did get hit there to die, but again, starting off this second stock, or these you know what I mean, the second to last stock. Yeah, Luigi Mojo trying to, Skittle Shield. Using that down B kind of as an overshoot. Honestly, Luigi Mojo has been using the down B quite a bit this set. Really trying to get some mileage out of that. It does have a really good pop-up. Hitbox. Ooh, tries to go for it there a little bit. Just a little bit too far off stage. Sometimes you can kind of use it to get onto stage. So Luigi Mojo was trying to do that, but didn't quite get on stage with it. And that's gonna make you sink like a stone if you're not mashing for it. Which of course you're not going to be doing if you think you're going to be on the ground. So, understandable. But yeah, really trying to use that as one of his main openers when Stutter Step Steven is at these knockdown percents from it. Which honestly, I mean, Stutter Step Steven has not been punishing it like too heavily and has been getting hit by a good amount, so I can't really blame Luigi Mojo for it. And even with that SD, I mean, this is very close. This is very close. Oh yeah, okay. So, and for the first time, Luigi Mojo really got it right back down to even. Before it, Soda's even always got like a fair amount of extra credit, but I mean 9%, that's basically nothing, as you guys can see right now. Ooh, the get up attack twice, and then the tech roll in read. Luigi Mojo going crazy with that punish that I was talking about. And all of a sudden, this is a huge opportunity for Luigi Mojo. 110% on Fox. I mean, this is bad DI on basically any of Luigi's aerials could set up for a huge position. Except, I guess, Nair. Yeah, down B again, pulling that out. Kind of just walling in, knows that Steven has to be the one to approach. Steven does get the CC on the down smash, but not going to be quite enough to save. Because the thing that sucks about getting the CC out at really high percents is that you get the crouch armor, which makes your like knockback go down, but usually that makes it perfect to just get comboed anyway. So, worked out really well for Luigi Mojo. Kind of a damned if you don't kind of situation. And if you're Steven, you're like, man, I really was in the lead that whole game. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sometimes you're in the lead the whole game and then you lose. And you just gotta lock in. You just gotta shake it off. You just gotta act like nothing happened. Which is tough. Tough. But yeah, we're going to Stadium. I've seen Day Tripper counterpicking this stage a decent amount recently. I think even though it is quite like FD, the space I think without the chain grab is pretty nice. It's just because again Luigi has this really nice burst movement and it's some pretty good hitboxes on a lot of his moves. So having that space using your superior overall movement abilities can be pretty advantageous for Fox. Plus, of course, that lower ceiling. Always going to be nice for a character that has multiple ways to kill up the top. And once again, Steven starting out with tempo, getting this first stock, but as we saw last game, Luigi always has the comeback potential. Can always make it back, always make it happen. And even upper ascending so far at this percent. But Steven doing a good job using the space. Again, was trying to place pretty safe. Okay, gets nared out there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was trying to play pretty safe last game, so I think that this is a pretty synergistic counter pick with the playstyle. Because, if you're trying to play those ranges, trying to play that mid-range or that long range, then having the space is always nice. Ooh, trying to get a Shine Spike here. Does get a tournament winner instead. But still, I mean, you don't need to get the kill necessarily to still build the lead. Obviously, it would be nice. It always is nice. But, I mean, Steven is, going to get another one of those situations, if at first you don't succeed. Yeah, really, really working out the space on this counter pick. Working out really well for Steven. Shooting the gun, trying to play these dash dance ranges a little bit more. Trying to play it safe. And it's working out in a big way. And I believe this is flex since we're doing double win brackets, so we'll get to a best 5 possibly if Steven wins this. Of course, Luigi Mojo with the punish game on deck for Luigi to always make this back. Just a down air or a fair at this percent would be kill, and then you just it'd be tough, but you could get some crazy punishes. Down B at 160, gonna send too high for a combo, but not high enough to kill. Or to almost killing. Steven is perfectly weaving around all of the things that would actually kill him. He's only been getting hit by the few things that won't. And eventually does get the Shine Spike. Good stuff to Steven there, bringing this to a best of 5. Alright, so I think Luigi Mojo is saying, you know what? The space, not the problem. It was the lack of platforms and that top ceiling. He's going to Dreamland, trying to get a little bit more of that survivability while still maintaining that tri-plat from Battlefield and that longer space. Doesn't really want to go to Yoshi's or Spod. Even though he does want the triplats, I guess because, you know, those shine spikes will be on deck on those stages. You can get shine spike off. You can get shine off the ledge if you don't hit that fast fall, and then you can just get shine spiked again. So, you know, that can always be tough. So I think that's why. I think it's flex. I think it's flex and then it's top 8, or not top 8, but like it's best of 5 later on. Sorry about that. I had to clarify the rules for people in the room. But yeah, this is a close game right now. No, it's a better way to describe it is a best of 5 that ends if you go up 2-0 because there's no bans. Well, but there's no bans though. If there were bans, then your way would be better than mine. Well, it's not. Basically, flex is so that like, if it's like you basically get the best of both worlds, where it's like if it's a dominant set, then it just ends without having to do an extra game superfluously. But if it's a close set, they get to play a full best of 5. It's not an illusion though. It is actually more melee. Sorry guys. I can't keep responding to the people in the room. Gotta do my commentary duties. Alright, nice forward smash. You know, gets the edge guard there. Down smash? Ooh. I like that. Oh, doesn't get the shine out, you know, gets a little bit tripped up in the movement with the shield. Sorry, I muted the mic for a second. Let's go for the CC up smash. A little bit, reaching a little bit there. Trying to go for a lot of smash attacks, trying to get this kill. Knows that on a stage like Dreamland, you really don't want to lose the lead for too long. But does, you know, Luigi Mojo doesn't get the misfire, so is able to get that kill there. I think Luigi Mojo also probably didn't have a charge on the down B, so it didn't come out. But yeah, Steven coming into the stock with a pretty big percent deficit, and if you're at those knockdown percents against Luigi, it can be really tough as Fox, because, you know, it feels like everything either sends you off stage or links into something that will. But, you know, Steven's got to stay strong and, you know, not give in. Doesn't get just wave dash, overshoot, forward smash. And, you know, so far, despite the fact that it was big stage and then Steven won really good, and then, you know, big stage again and Luigi Mojo, you know, for Luigi Mojo's counter pick, it's actually working out much better than the last game. And I guess Luigi Mojo really was kind of spinning with his counter pick here. These two also, you know, have been pretty evenly matched throughout the set. That's definitely got something to do with it as well. Just for the throw combo, doesn't quite get the tech chase. I like that Nair idea though. Just doesn't really have the aerial drift as Luigi to execute it without just going for a hard read. I know like Stefano's been, Stefano being 7, has been experimenting with like short hop up air to tech in. So, you know, it's not unthinkable. Nice down air spacing to catch that forward tilt. I think that's gonna, ooh, okay. That was a really good edge guard opportunity, but notice that Steven was able to weave in between and has another chance at life and might even be able to take this game. That'd be huge for the counter pick advantage going into a game 5 situation. But Luigi Mojo just does the fade back down air, huge hitbox on that one, and so it's gonna catch Fox, you know, with his kind of stubby aerials, you know, running in. Alright, we're going to Yoshi's. Even though Stutter Step Steven did pick the biggest stage in terms of the actual stage length last time, it was one of the green stages, which have something in common where your up airs and your up smashes just kill way earlier. And so I think, you know, after losing on Dreamland, you know, you just kind of are like, all right, well, I'll do the other one. I'll do the one that's opposite, right? That's a pretty natural, you know, conclusion, I think. So it makes sense. And also you get those shine spikes, or not shine spikes, but you get shines that lead to Luigi possibly being off stage, and then you can get the shine spike. So there's just even just falling to his death. Wanted to play, you know, Ultimate Rules, 3 stocks, 7 minutes. Nothing wrong with that. Interesting, Luigi Mojo going for these down throw tech chases on the stage instead of going for a more traditional up throw technology. You know, that's a beautiful thing when people have those divergent paths of their punish game. That's what Melee's all about, folks. But just even really just trying to execution test that ledge dash. Luigi Mojo knew that the ledge dash wasn't going to be super crispy, just went for the shield instead. Honestly, I respect it from both ends. You know, know your limits, stay within it, play beat. Oh, and then Luigi Mojo actually, I think, got vacuumed into the blast zone by trying to go for that side B. Oh, okay. Luigi Mojo, I'm trying to just get any hit. Then there you go. I mean, you know, like I said, basically anything. Down smash, you know, any of your smash attacks, most of your arrows at that point. Now it's pretty even, but Stutters just even starting out with this stock with a big, you know, big damage. Randall actually, I low-key think that Luigi Mojo actually fast felled it and died because of it. I think he didn't realize that Randall was there. Goes for that down B again. That's been the trusty tool that's been you know, in Luigi Mojo's toolkit this whole time. That's the one he's kept the sharpest. Ooh. Luigi Mojo wave dashing around, trying to get a big opener, but Stutterstuff even knows this. He's you know, taking the lasers. He's playing at the mid range. You know, it's kind of underrated. People think that you got to play super go in all the time on Yoshi's. You really don't. You can camp on Yoshi's too. It's a tripod. It's still a tripod. You've got movement. Okay, gets the back air. This is the last stock. I mean, anything can happen. You know, one big down smash, one big grab from Luigi Mojo. All right, never mind.
Hey, I'll run after Mel. Winners. After you're done beating.
Alright, we got a game 5. They're going back to Stadium. Wait, why did Luigi Mojo agree to this? He low-key got destroyed on Stadium last time, and that was the most dominant of any of the games. Why did Luigi Mojo agree to this? Oh wait, no, Luigi Mojo picked here. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Luigi Mojo picked to the stage that he lost on the worst. Wait, why not just go FD? I don't understand. You got the chain grab on FD. And it's not really working out so far, so I'll be really interested to see, you know, what goes on here, because I'm flabbergasted, folks. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what the thought process is here. If I get farmed on a stage, I'm not picking back there, especially when they counterpicked it the first time. But we'll see. I mean, it's pretty close to FD, and FD, you know, that's the classic Rap M counterpick is to FD. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, Stutterstuff Steven so far kind of having a repeat of game 2 though, I feel like. And doing quite well. I mean, you die off the top really easily on this stage. You do have the space, but that can be good for Fox as well, especially if Fox gets that early lead like Stutterstuff Steven has. I mean, as you can see, I mean, Stutterstuff Steven is using the space pretty effectively. He does get an SD there though, but I mean, at this point, you know, the damage is done. You know, as long as you don't SD again, you still got a sizable lead to go into this battling. It's an up throw. Okay, was trying to spec out that tech in. That was just even geniusly takes away. Eh,
Is there a line? Oh, okay. Hey, Sam.
yeah, so okay.
It's me and Ben.
Okay, I feel like Luigi Mojo could have gotten the nair into down air. Okay, wow. Luigi Mojo goes for the fully charged up smash. Stutters even tries to up smash it, and it almost like Game & Watch in Ultimate, you know, is able to get just like another hit afterwards. Also, oh my god, everyone always crowds me down here, guys. Everyone always crowds me down here. I can't even hear myself think, let alone talk.
And also,
This IB again kind of sucking in. When you're close to the blast zone and you use a B move, it can sometimes suck you into the blast zone, which is kind of messed up. But yeah, Stutters of Steven, you know, not doing quite as well as Game 2, but I mean, this is still pretty. I mean, this is pretty, you know, going pretty well for Steven. This is definitely looking like a Steven counter pick. So I really would be interested to hear the Luigi Mojo's, you know, thought process for going here at the end of the day. Yeah, and you know, missed the up smash punish earlier on in the set, gets it that time. Stutters of Steven takes it game 5 once again, just like the first time that they played.
Okay. Oh, so you played your.
That was a long ass set, folks. There are matches in winners quarters that are going on right now. And that match just ended. That was winners round 1. That was the only game 5. The only game 5 in the whole bracket so far. Dude, okay, and we've got a huge jump in the bracket, folks. We're going straight from a round 1 match to Kush Messiah versus Guru. At certain tournaments, this could be grand finals. What's up, guys? I got Eddie joining me. How are you doing, Ed?
What's up, chat?
Why does it not have Peter's character?
Peter plays Fox.
That's Cap. Stop the Cap. So where's Captain Falcon?
Peter's a Falcon.
Speaking of Cap, where's Captain Falcon? There you go.
Yo, Peter and I had the craziest dap up, like actually like a generational dap up, like before bracket started. And I think we're going to be chasing that high for the rest of our life.
Yeah, there was one time, guys, I was playing at BMW. This is back when I was... Wow, that was really beast. But yeah, this was back when I actually was still able to enter tournaments, you know, rest in peace. But I was playing upstairs back when the stream room was up there, and I don't know who it was, but people were actually running the DAP Olympics downstairs. I was trying to focus.
Dude, wait, I remember that. That was me and Spark and Med, and it was also Peter and Aiden. Peter
Gotcha.
Gurley.
Yeah, I was playing Melon, and I was trying to focus because Melon's pretty beast, as I'm sure you guys know if you're watching this channel. So you know, I'm fighting against beast ass Melon, and all I can hear is just like this regular interval of like loud ass clapping. And I was thinking to myself in the middle of the game, I was like, surely that one was good enough. And it was never good enough, folks. It was never good enough. They always wanted more. The greed.
It was the night where Spark and Med was like, nah, we gotta do it again.
Literally. And that was during my set. Thank God I still won. So I wasn't as tight, but I would have been super tight if I got like pivot tippered last stock off some stupid stuff when I was getting the freaking mind melter in my ears. Anyway, we can talk about the match. Peter going pretty beast himself right now.
Yeah, that first combos that started out the game with, you know.
It really started the momentum off. I like that these players are both playing green right now. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of the green Falcon, but with the green cheek and the green background, I'm kind of digging it.
It is a vibe for sure.
Yeah, Peter going kind of crazy. This is one of those matchups where, like, you know, back when Plup used to play, I think everyone would agree that it was terrible for Falcon. And nowadays, it's kind of, people don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of Sheiks and Falcons say that it's a lot more even. But I don't know. So I don't know if it's like Plup isn't showing people how bad it is, or if Plup was just super beast at the matchup and was just like an outlier. You never know. You never know. I mean, Peter's making an argument right now. Because that was a dominant first game.
Statement with the first game, really.
Yeah, 3 stocks.
Sipping for the Mario Cup.
3 stocks.
Gooey!
Also, you guys might be surprised. Like, it looks like Peter is way tinier than Kush Messiah. It's actually the exact opposite. Peter's got like a full foot on Kush Messiah.
That's
Like,
actually true.
so this is a very misleading player cam right now.
Going to FOD.
Yeah, Peter actually likes this stage, but I think that generally speaking, this is a pretty good one
It's a
for
good cheat
Sheik.
stage.
Yeah.
Because the tilts are just favor. I feel like all of her hitboxes favor all platform.
Yeah, up tilt is super beast in this
Yeah,
stage, in this
super-
matchup.
Super beat.
Forward tilt just goes through the platform and covers on the ground. You can just get Falcon off stage a lot easier, but you don't have like the as close of blast zones. And just in general, Falcon really wants space. Like, even though it might be easier to kill, you still really want space to abuse the fastest in the game title, you know?
I agree with that statement. Very heavy. But
Nice DI on both those dash attacks.
up there, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that was almost like a Fox kind of jump read kind of thing
Yeah.
going on there. I like it. I like it. Okay, we got 3 stocks to 3, already much more even than the last game.
I mean, we saw at the beginning of the game, I really take advantage. I think we're gonna see that as like a gonna be like
It's
not gonna need.
Yeah.
Coolest combo in the game. Anyway, pattern. See.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a big reason why you pick here, right? Compared to, you know, Yoshi's or whatever, which also has the lack of space. I do think that, like, as we just saw right there, there are kind of some missed technical cues from Kush Messiah. Like, there was a time earlier when he was off stage where I was like, oh, he's going to come back easily. He just up-B's immediately, grabs ledge. But he was kind of slow on the reaction, and he let Peter get the ledge. And it didn't actually lead to anything, but, like, you know, I take note of those things as a spectator, as a commentator, and that's a sign to me that a player is maybe not, you know, playing at 100% capacity, you know? Maybe not firing on all cylinders.
Exactly. We were talking about a lot of, you know, in the FOD there, but I want to mention that Guru's game plan looks very solid. Right?
Oh yeah, and Peter loves that stage. So that's the tricky thing, is that you're kind of like put into the, you know, the dilemma when you're playing Peter, because you're like, okay, I know Fa's my best stage, but Peter's also like specifically practiced this stage to try and make it like as good as possible, and he knows all the things that you can abuse. He's gonna abuse stomp through the platforms. He's gonna have really good movement on this stage. All that stuff.
Great defensive tech.
Yeah, and you guys can see the comfort coming out.
It's, no real slip-ups on move. They're on this. So it's like a big thing. Yeah, look.
Yeah, like right there, you know? And he's doing these off the fly. I mean, these are random platform heights, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many, like, general positions they can be in, but, you know, the actual minutia of it is very, very, you know, unique. But,
Oh my god. Ooh, I thought he was going to go for it.
And conversely to what I was talking about with Kush Messiah maybe missing a few beats, I feel like Peter has not missed anything.
Exactly.
I've seen his tech skill being very clean.
But the rhythm between very different.
Absolutely.
It's exactly.
Yeah, Kush Messiah got a good stock there. You know, it is still 3-3. The momentum is a very, like, it's a nebulous thing. I feel like we can all kind of feel it on Peter's end, but it's something that can switch in a second. If Kush Messiah just locks in and starts, you know, like we said, firing on all cylinders, Sheik is one of those characters that can really snuff out the fire. Because, like, say you get a long-ass tech chase, like right here, maybe. You know, Kush Messiah not even...
grab, yes.
Okay, not even going for the tech chase, just going for the straight-up combo. That was an 83% combo. I mean, and that was Peter not being able to, basically not being able to interact for like a, you know, full like 5 seconds.
Bit of a rhythm switch. Right now, but ooh, wow, calling out that edge out.
Yeah, we were talking about, you know, possibly, you know, snuffing it out the momentum, but I feel like Peter is not letting that phase him as of yet. Maybe if the game, you know, goes to Kush Messiah, we can see something different happen, but as of now, you know, Peter is still just moving. Still punishing. And
Oh my god, that's dead.
that's again, I think Kush was just a little slow to the cue. Yeah, like right there, like he was in a position where he could have just spammed up B and probably made it back since Peter was in lag, but just didn't do it in time.
Oh no!
Yeah, I just don't think. I think Peter was playing really well, and I think Kush was not playing his best.
How's this like?
Sometimes like that's melee. I mean that's melee, you know?
Ben and Super.
Yeah, they can play. All right, folks, and we got another banger for you guys. We got Ben versus Super Ginger. If you guys ever watch, the Grotto, you guys have probably seen this one many times. This is probably going to be a Pikachu Fox. I know the Twitch chat always loves Pikachu Fox. That's a classic melee matchup. I know you guys love Axe.
Peter. Peter. Thank you.
All right. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see the Pikachu, not the. We see the Magachu coming out. What? You're telling me to not call it that? That was what BS called it. That was his name for it.
I think Claw said it first, and then just kind of claimed it.
I see. All right, well, let's go back to the basics. This is Trucker Hat Pikachu. How about that? That's the PC term for it.
You know, we do have another friend who runs a Twitter account named Pikachincel. It's the one.
I remember Pikachincel. Yes, that's a good account.
That is a really good account. It's not as active too much, I think.
Yeah,
but
not.
Fun.
It had its heyday. But yeah, Super Ginger, very, very practiced in this matchup. Actually took down Blessy. It was in a little bit of a freaky rule set with the weird stages, but I mean, hey, a dub's a dub. At the end of the day, a dub's a dub.
What's
Folks.
that scoreboard say?
Exactly, and the scoreboard is all Super Ginger in the Blessy matchup. So, you know, and that practice is from BS. So, you know, if it's applying to the other Pikachus, you know that it's going to apply to BS that much more, right? Because this is the one that he actually is practicing against. Conversely, BS also does have a lot of practice for Super Ginger and Fox in general. But I do think that with a character like Fox, a lot of times the Fox will benefit more, I feel like, from playing each other all the time. Just because, like, you can switch it up a lot more than the Pikachu can, right?
That's true.
I mean, look at, like, Zane versus Cody, right? I feel like the more that they end up playing, the more Cody low-key has come out on top there.
That's just how Fox is, though.
Exactly.
Sooner or later, you will see why Fox is good.
Yeah, the evolution will evolve. Well, I've never seen the forward tilt reverse hit like that. But every now and then, folks, the thing about side B is that you're moving so fast, and it's only a 60 FPS game. So sometimes you just teleport through the hitbox, and then you go to the other side of it, which is really annoying. But
it's always interesting watching like
kidnap. Super Ginger keeping it cool.
It's always interesting watching people play, right? Because like you know, I even moving like Tyler Swift and people are around, you know.
Yeah.
Watching this matchup, it always feels strange to see like all the places where Pikachu sometimes does have an advantage state.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Pikachu, honestly, when he actually does end up getting the hit, when he does get that knockdown, when he does get that up air, he can take it to really good places. It's just about actually getting the hit, because like the thing is with Fox is like normally the way that characters will kind of exploit him is because he has those stubby aerials and the lower hitboxes. But Pikachu is kind of like Fox's little brother in that way, where he's low-key got the same thing going on. Right. And then Fox is just faster. So actually getting your hands on him is tough. But once you do, as we can see here, you know, you can get some stuff going. You can get some knockdowns, get him off stage, try to go for a read. Of course, Super Ginger, you know, ready for the bag of tricks. He knows what's in there. He's seen it a bunch of times. But yeah.
I always find this fascinating. Everybody always talks about Axe.
Yes, the famous one. You can't go a set commentating without mentioning that one. That's the one. But yeah, I mean, and that I think the thing about that match is just like it's very exemplary of how this matchup can be, because at the end of the day, that was not like a 3-0 for, well, I think it was Evo, so it was like a best of 3, but I think that was game 3. Like, Axe counterpicked there, so it's like, it's not like Silent Wolf was like completely clueless on that match or anything like that. Oh, yeah, I put it in wrong. Sorry, folks. Yeah, it's not like Silent was exclusive in that match, and he still just got 4-stock because like that can just happen. That just happens sometimes. Similarly, you know, this matchup is on this stage. You can just get owned, like in the punish.
Yeah.
And
For both sides too. I
Yeah.
actually like Spacey's Marth is kind of
Wait.
You guys want to bet?
No, you can play on stream.
Exactly.
Ooh, trying to go for the up smash, taking a page out of Donkey Kong's book. But doesn't quite land, but still gets the kill anyway.
cleans it up. We always clean it up here. It's because BS is the fucking man.
That's the thing. That's the thing you guys don't understand at home.
BS is the fucking man.
If you haven't been in that room with BS, you don't know his aura. Alright? You don't know his presence.
Tell him you. Tell him what I don't know.
I'm telling you. You guys will, maybe if you watch enough
wow,
of his
great
VODs,
DI.
you'll start to get an idea for it. The way that people talk about him, the way that people act around him. Look at the posture difference, you know. If someone draw one of those diagrams where they do like the lines or whatever.
Don't do that. Wow, what a great tag.
Ooh.
Almost getting that recovery.
Yeah, normally you see the Omset deck punish with an up smash or a forward smash, but Super Junior, you know, is saying I can do everything with Shine.
press down B, you
I'll press
die.
Shine and then I'll press Shine again.
Oh wow, but
Stage
instant
spike.
instant response back.